Chapter 4, Self-Responsibility in Marriage. Lesson 4.1, Defining Self-Responsibility in Relationships. What is self-responsibility in a relationship? Self-responsibility in a relationship is that aha moment when you realize, oh wait, I'm in charge of my own emotions. It's about understanding that while your partner can be your biggest cheerleader, they're not responsible for how you feel or how you react when things get tricky. Taking charge of your emotional state allows you to navigate your relationship with maturity and accountability, and hopefully fewer dramatic sighs. In this lesson, we'll dive into how practicing self-responsibility can be a total game changer. Spoiler alert, it involves cutting back on the blame game, increasing empathy, and deepening your connection with your partner. Sounds good, right? Key aspects of self-responsibility. Ownership of emotions. Self-responsibility means recognizing that your feelings belong to you. Like your favorite hoodie, no one else can claim them. While your partner's actions might trigger certain emotions, you're ultimately responsible for managing how you feel. Taking action. It's easy to point fingers and blame your partner when things go sideways, but self-responsibility means stepping up and addressing your own feelings, rather than expecting your partner to swoop in like a relationship superhero and fix everything. Healthy boundaries. When you embrace self-responsibility, you avoid the classic relationship trap of becoming overly dependent on your partner for everything. This helps you both maintain your individuality, which is crucial for a healthy dynamic. Mutual respect. When both partners take responsibility for their actions and emotions, it fosters a deeper level of respect. You're not waiting around for validation or happiness from each other. You're making it happen for yourselves. Power couple. Challenges of embracing self-responsibility. Sure, being all emotionally responsible sounds great in theory, but it comes with some challenges. Here are the usual suspects. Blame. It's just so easy to fall into the habit of blaming your partner for your frustrations, like when they leave dishes right next to the dishwasher. But constantly blaming them keeps you from owning your feelings and taking responsibility. Dependence. Many of us walk into relationships expecting our partner to be a one-stop shop for all our happiness. Newsflash, that's not their job, and it creates a messy dynamic where you rely on each other for validation. Fear of vulnerability. Taking ownership of your emotions means you've got to be vulnerable. It's not always fun to admit you have insecurities or areas where you need to grow, but hey, that's where the magic happens. How to practice self-responsibility in your relationship. Ready to take the plunge into self-responsibility? Here are some tips to help you get started. 1. Reflect on your emotions. The next time you're feeling irritated or upset, pause for a second. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling and why? This reflection can give you some serious insight into what's going on beneath the surface. 2. Communicate with I statements. Instead of launching into a you always attack, try framing things with I statements. It's much easier to say, I feel frustrated when, and avoid an unnecessary blame spiral. 3. Set personal boundaries. Identify and maintain boundaries that help protect your emotional health. Whether it's carving out time for self-care or knowing when to ask for space, boundaries keep you grounded. 4. Take action. If there's something that needs to change in the relationship, don't wait for your partner to read your mind. Take the initiative. Have the conversation. Make the change. And lead by example. 5. Practice empathy. Remember, just as you're responsible for your emotions, your partner is responsible for theirs. Try to put yourself in their shoes and recognize that they're dealing with their own emotional roller coaster too. Reflection exercise. Take a few minutes to reflect on how self-responsibility shows up in your relationship. Ask yourself, do you often catch yourself blaming your partner for your unhappiness or frustrations? How can you take more responsibility for your emotions and actions? What personal boundaries do you need to set to protect your emotional well-being? By practicing self-responsibility, you'll create a healthier, more balanced relationship where both you and your partner feel empowered, respected, and maybe even a little less dramatic.